Okay, this time our topic it is about the progression. As we can see, we have the formulas here. We just need to memorize this formula in order for us to solve more efficiently our every problem in our progression, okay? Um, so let's start, okay? You can see we have an arithmetic progression problem here. We just need to determine the sum of the progression of this given that we have. So it says in between of 3 and 35, there are 7 arithmetic mean. As we can see, it is in between here. This is the 7 what we called. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This term, it is the 7 arithmetic mean. Okay? And the 3 part here, it is our first term, and this is our last term, which is the 9th term, right? And then next, as we can see, we can solve this sum by using our sum here, our formula here. So let's put it here, okay? Then let's just substitute every given that we have. As we can see, we have 9 here, which is our n, our last term. And then a sub 1 that we have, it is value of 3, and a sub n, it is value of 35. And we just need to simplify more. 35 plus 3, it is 38. 38 divided 2, it is 19. And 38 times 9, it is equals to 171. So it means we have our answer already. It is our letter A here, okay? The next problem that we have, how many terms in the expression of this 357 must be taken in order that their sum will be 2,600. As we can see, we have a given here, which is our sum. We are finding the n, which is the n term. The n that we have, this is the number of terms, right? Then in 357 that we have, this is the expression that we have. In order for us to know if the specific progression problem is a arithmetic or geometric, we know arithmetic progression has this common difference and our geometric progression has a common ratio. So let's test it. Let's test if it is have the same difference, okay? 5 minus 3, it is equals to 2. 7 minus 5, it is equals to 2. So it means it is arithmetic progression. So let's put it here, okay? After that, we are finding our n with a specific s, so we can solve this using our sum formula in this arithmetic progression. So as we can see also that this an has its value, right? So we're just gonna put it in our formula, original formula of the sum, and just simplify it. This one and also this one, it is the same, okay? So let's do that. We just put our given that we have here in our formula, which is our sum is 2, 6, then we are finding our n. Then 2 times a sub 1, which is our a sub 1 here, is this 3. And then, so you can see it is 3 and minus 1. Then 2, the common difference, 5 minus 3. As we can see here, we have a common difference formula here, a sub 2 minus a sub 1, which is this 5 minus 3, it is 2. That's why it becomes 2, right? And after that, what we're just gonna do is to put this in our calculator. We're gonna use our shift solve, okay? Then n here will be our x. Every time that we are solving shift solve, our calculator, the unknown of our calculator is always 3, okay? In order for it to be solved. 1, then plus this is 2. Then shift solve, our calculator will ask for the value of our y. Let's put some number. Then as we can see, we get our answer, which is 50, okay? So our n here, the number of our terms are 50. So next, we have another arithmetic progression here. As we said, we are finding the value of the 30th term of our arithmetic progression given this expression or numbers, okay? As we know, we can do that by using our n term, right? We have the value of a sub 1, so we can see here, the 4, and we have the value of n, which is what we are finding here is 30, okay? So here also, we can put it as 30. So our d or our difference here, we can solve it 7 minus 4 as we can see here. a sub 2 minus a sub 1. 7 minus 4, it is 3. So, what we're gonna do now is to put it in our formula. Yan. That's why it becomes like this po, okay? Then simplify more. Let's simplify here. And then it becomes 29. 29 times 3, it is equals to 87. Then, add by 4, it is 91. So, our answer here is letter A. As we can see, it is becoming easier and easier every time that we are solving more problems. So that's the key here. In order for us to understand more or to memorize more the formulas that we have, what we need to do is to solve and solve more problems. Okay? Then next, as we can see here, we are finding our fifth term. Fifth term with a given third term, which is our third term. The value of our third term, it is 10, and the value of our 10th term, it is negative 4. So we are finding a sub 5. So what we need to do now is to use our nth term formula for this arithmetic progression. As we can see, we don't have a sub 1 here, so we're not gonna use this, okay? What we're gonna use now is this formula. And remember, okay, n is always greater than by m, okay? So we're gonna use our given here in order for us to get the value of our d first. In order for us later on, we'll get our value of a sub 5. How we can do that? Let's solve this. Let's our n be the 10 and our m be the 3, okay? So we can put it in our formula already. So a sub 10, it is negative 4. A sub m, which is 3, it is 10, as we can see here. Then the value of our n, it is 10, and the value of our m, it is 3. So we just need to simplify them. 10 minus 3, it is 7. And then we transpose the 10 here to the other side. It becomes negative 10, then negative 4 minus 10, it is negative 14. And we know we just need to divide them both by 7 in order for this to be cancelled out. And then we will get the value of our d, which is negative 2. And then after that, what we need to do now is to use again the n term that we have. This time, the value of our n here, it is 10. And our m here, it is now 5, okay? Then after that, we need to substitute the a sub 10 that we have. It has negative 4, a sub 5, that's our missing. And then plus our n, it is again 10, and our m, it is 5. And then we get already the value of our d, which is negative 2. Then we need to simplify more. Then we know 10 minus 5, it is 5. Then times 2, it is negative 10. So we just transpose it to the other side. So it becomes positive. Then we just need to simplify more. And we will get the value of a sub 5, which is 6. It is letter B. Okay? So we can see we are finding the sum of the first term, 10 term of this geometric progression. So this time, what we're gonna use is the sum of this geometric progression. We just put it here, right? Reminder also, that's why, as you can observe, our 1 minus r here and then 1 minus r raised to n here, it becomes, it interchange the position. This, we use this kind of formula if our r, it is less than 1. But if our r is greater than 1, this is our formula, okay? So as we can see, we use this formula and then we have the a sub 1 and we have the ratio, which is our ratio here. The formula is a sub 2 over a sub 1. 4 over 2, it is always 2. And then we just put it here. That's why it becomes like this. And then we just need to simplify them. And 2 raised to 10, it is equals to 1024. This is 1024. And we know 1024 minus 1, it is 1023. Then times 2, this is just 1, okay? Then times 2, we get our answer, which is 2046, letter B. So next, we have another problem here. It is also in geometric progression. Under geometric progression, we are finding the largest of geometric mean. Insert in this in between number. So it looks like this, okay? So we know the largest here, it is in here, okay? It is in fourth term that we have. This is our first term, this is our second term, and this is our third term, and lastly, this is our fifth term. And we know also that in this geometric progression, they have a common ratio. So it means our ratio can be multiplied to the second term, right? So let's just multiply here, multiply, then multiply, in order for us to get the value of our largest geometric term that is in between this number, right? So let's do that. In order for us to find the ratio, let's use our n term formula, which is this. So we are letting our n as 5, and we have the value of our a sub 1 here, right? Then we have the value of n already, which is 5, so we can solve this as it is, okay? The a sub 5 that we have is 162, as you can see here, and then a sub 1 that we have, it is 2. Then we are finding the ratio, then the ratio of our, or the power that we have is 5 minus 1, and the next, we just simplify them. 5 minus 1, it is 4, and then we divide them both sides by 2. That's why it becomes 81. So we know we just need to fourth root them both in order for us to cancel the raised to 4 here. And then we will get our answer, which is 3. But not yet here, right? What we need to do is to multiply 2 times 3. 2 times 3, it is equals to 6. Then 6 times 3, 6, 12, 18, it is 18. And then 18 times 3, it is equals to 54. So we have our answer here already, which is letter C. But if you want to formally solve that, we have also the solution here, okay? As we can see, it is here. If you want to study it, then do it. Okay, next, we have another problem here. It is under geometric progression. Okay? Our geometric progression, this is the only formula that we have, the ratio that we have. It is like how we get our ratio in geometric progression, okay? In this infinite geometric progression, which is ratio is a sub 2 over a sub 1. Okay, as we can see here, which is our a sub 2 is negative 2. We can simplify it more by negative 1 over 3. So let's use this formula, the sum. We have a sub 1, which is the 6. And then we just simplify it more and substitute our negative 1 over 3 as our ratio. We will get our answer, which is 9 over 2. So it is letter A. So lastly, oh no, it is our last. Okay, lastly, we're gonna solve harmonic progression. As the definition says, harmonic progression is just a reciprocal of our arithmetic progression. So in order for us to solve this, what we're gonna do is to use the formula of arithmetic progression. But what we're gonna do here is to get the reciprocal of this given, okay? That is 5 over 4 and negative 1 over 4. So we are finding our a sub 5. This is our unknown, okay? So let's solve this using our n term. First, what we need to do is what we did a while ago. We just need to find our d first in order for us to solve the value of a sub 5, right? This time, our n, it is the value of 4, a sub 4. And our m, it is value of 2. So let's do that. As we can see, we just put it on the reciprocal of our given, okay? And then we substitute our n and m, and then our d. Then we simplify more. As we can see, we just transpose this to the other side. It becomes negative 5 over 4. And we know that every time that we are simplifying, we can add it directly because they have a common denominator. That's why it becomes negative 6 over 4. Then after that, we just need to divide them both by 2. We can multiply it by 2 already. So it can be cancelled. We will get the value of our negative 3 over 4. So next, we get already the value of our d here, which is negative 3 over 4. And then what we're going to do is the value of our n here, it is here. Remember, n is always greater than by m. That's why. Okay, it becomes 5. And then our m, it is become 4. And then simplify it. A sub 5 is missing. A sub 4, as we can see, it is here. Negative 1 over 4. Then addition by 5, which is the value of our n. And then the value of our m. And then the d here. We just put it here and then simplify more. Simplify more. 5 minus 4, it is 1. So we can put it as it like this. And then after that, we just need to simplify. We can add them directly because we have a common denominator. It becomes negative 4 over 4. And we know negative 4 over 4, it is negative 1. But reminder always that if we are solving harmonic progression and we solve it using arithmetic progression, this is not the answer yet, okay? We need to reciprocal the answer first before we get our answer already in harmonic progression. So what we need to do now is to reciprocal it becomes 1 over negative 1, but we know also this one and this one, it is the same in this case alone, okay? So that's our value already. It is negative 1. So our answer here, it is letter B. So next, as we can see, this is the last thing that we have. We have exercises here, 10 exercises here, in order for us to master more the progression, okay? And then the answers that we have here, it is in a description box. So comment if you get it right, okay? So that's it.